Okay, I'm refreshing.
We got it. We got it.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh, here we go.
We got it.
All right. Okay. Hold on, let me see. Yeah. Wait. Hold on just a second. Oh, this is delayed. Okay, wait. Hold on a second.
That's not
I
unfair.
wait. Hold on. I'm gonna do something. Let me test this. I'm gonna do something. Let me test this. Yeah, audio's working great. Okay. All right. Wow. Holy shit. This oh my god, this worked. I cannot believe this
Told
worked.
you.
But yeah, no, at least on my computer, we're like 5 to 10 seconds delayed, so it's fine. It's okay. But at least we know it works, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. Alright, well with that being said, oh my god. This has gotta be the most yeah. So yeah, so we said we were gonna go through some technical stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to YKB Sports episode 22. The first hybrid slash asynchronous slash whatever the hell else synonym you want to call it. This is YKB Sports, ladies and gentlemen, and we are officially live, obviously on YouTube, through Discord and Streamlab. So it's a whole new working machine here. So I mean, hey, I'm not exactly complaining. It was a bit difficult, but we got it working. Thank God. Oh man. Anyways, but yeah, man. Today obviously is just gonna be a 2-person show, just like it started. Obviously, and we thought we could get everybody into it, but like shit's been crazy. It was supposed to originally be Thursday, and then shit came up on my end, and then yesterday was a whole debacle. But like I said from the very beginning, and Robert, you know you can attest to this. Every week, no matter what, however way, one episode a week. It doesn't matter how, and literally, as you can clearly tell, it doesn't matter how. But yeah, so this is
Hell
the
yeah, Bobon.
first.
We got it working.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, no. Hopefully, at some point, maybe some of the other guys can hop on our Discord group call, just whenever. But yeah. I think. I think we're good to go, right? Now that
Yeah, I
we've
think
pretty
so.
much cleared up everything with the lovely people. Yeah, let's get straight into this. So obviously we got our preliminaries, obviously. So let's start. Let's start with golf. So the Farmer Insurance Open is currently on until tomorrow. So obviously, if you want to see golf at whatever given point, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Go
In case
ahead.
anybody's wondering,
Um,
Justin Rose is leading it right now. 17 under par, and I think the third round starts, and like I think it starts at like 11 or some shit. So yeah, it should be started within 15
yeah,
minutes.
yeah, no. And then the other preliminary, UFC 325 is on tonight. Headliner is Diego Lopez versus Alexander Volkanovski. So if you're looking to just see some good old fashioned beatdown, obviously tap on over. Hey, no more pay-per-views. We know that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Take advantage.
and I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So with that being said, let's get into NHL standings. Our first main sport for the day. So in the Eastern Conference, obviously we got our top 8.
Those standings are off.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I got to pull up on
Oh, you got
Safari.
them. All
Don't
right,
worry.
sweet.
Yeah. So in the top 8, Going backwards, actually. We're gonna go. So it's the Maple Leafs, the Senators, Panthers, Bruins, Canadians, Sabres, Red Wings, and of course the Lightning. Um,
Go back down,
and
Toronto.
then that's the Eastern Conference, and then in the Western Conference, you got the Blues, the Jets, the Blackhawks, the Predators, the Mammoth, the Stars, the Wild, and of course, no surprise, the Avalanche. Um, Listen, I'm not exactly going to complain about second place in the Eastern. Obviously, it could be much worse. Did we? Am I crazy, or did last episode we were number one, right? Or am
We
I crazy?
were third, but we were tied with the Hurricanes.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
there
that
were
makes
like
sense.
three teams that were in the top three, and they were like all like either tied or um I think the Lightning or Carolina, one of the two, they were ahead by like 1 point. But either way, it's like neck and neck.
Yeah, no, it is literally neck and neck. But hey, we got 32 wins, 17 losses. Not too bad of a record. We've obviously played 55 games up until this point. Other teams have played slightly less, but just schedule is just all over the place. It's not really like the NFL where it's like, oh, each week it's like one set. No, you can play multiple games a week or like sometimes none. It's like it can be very confusing. I seriously don't know how they do the scheduling up there. Like they must be just I don't know, just drinking Celsiuses all the time and just cracking this shit. Again, but hey, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? But anyways, Red Wings in second. I'm obviously not complaining. I don't think anybody else is. We're making a run for the Stanley Cup, man. We are. Like we are. We just
Yeah,
are.
I don't know. We'll see. We got to
And
make playoffs
we'll
first.
see. Yeah. And then moving on to NBA standings. Obviously, in the Eastern Conference, you already know who the Kings of the Eastern are. The Detroit Pistons, yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Come on. Um. Anyways, Pistons are obviously in first because okay, we're just going on a tear right now. We have 35 wins and only 12 losses. That's not too bad. And then followed right behind are the New York Knicks at 30 and 18. That's a 5 point game differential. Well, actually 5.5
They're starting to come
technically.
back. Celtics were in second
Well, yeah,
for a while
they
now.
are. But we still got a decent lead. And then Celtics are in third. The Raptors are in fourth. Cavaliers in fifth. 76ers in sixth. The Magic in seventh. The Heat are in eighth. The Hawks are in ninth. And the Bulls are in 10th. And then everyone else is just, bottom feeder. And then moving on to the Western Conference, no shock. Again, Oklahoma City Thunder just, has that firm lead. Actually, it is still a 5 game differential. Not 5.5, but still. They got a lead over the Spurs, the Nuggets, Rockets, Lakers, Suns, Timberwolves, Warriors, Trailblazers, and the Clippers. Man, Mavericks and Grizzlies are falling off pretty hard. I can't lie. I can't
Yeah,
lie.
I don't know.
But
Memphis, they still have a chance, I think, but
they're 18 and 28 right now, though. They're looking pretty bad.
oh yeah, but compared to Dallas, I mean they have a way better chance.
Well, yeah, no. That is that is definitely for sure. But yeah. Obviously we have a pretty good lead on the Eastern. I feel very great about the Pistons. They're playing great ball, obviously. Um, but yeah, no. Like I said, we're making a run for the NBA championship, okay? Detroit sports are looking pretty bright. I just really wish the Lions would have been doing the same goddamn thing, but that's a story for another day. Anyway. Um, but yeah, I feel very good, obviously, about the Pistons. But yeah, Knicks are starting to come up somewhat, but we'll still try and keep our lead again, 5.5. We'll figure it out. And then, unless I am crazy, let's see. Right. College basketball is next. Do we have the updated standings for that?
Yes, we do. I can pull that up.
Because I was about to say, that's the only one I don't have pulled up. I did have the other two pulled up, though.
Alright, so I'll go extending order 1 through 25. So first we still got Arizona. Second is UConn. Third is Michigan. Fourth is Duke. Fifth is Nebraska. Fifth is Gonzaga. Third is Michigan. Fourth is Duke. Fifth is Nebraska. Sixth is Gonzaga. My bad. All those fucking
There we go.
Z's and S's. Fuck. Seventh is Michigan
Those
State.
damn teams.
8 is Iowa State. 9 is Illinois. 10 is Houston. 11 is Texas Tech. 12th is Purdue. 13th is BYU. 14th is Kansas. 15th is Arkansas. 16th is North Carolina. 17th is Virginia. 18th is Vanderbilt. 19th is Florida. 20th is Louisville. 21 is St. Louis. 22 is Clemson. 23 is Alabama. 24 is Miami, Ohio. And 25 is St. John's. So,
yeah,
a couple spots changed in the bottom.
Yeah. But, what was I going to say? But yeah, no, I, for one, am... Well, actually, before I get into that, do we have... I know the last 2 episodes we've had our... What the fuck are these teams doing here in the top 25? Do we have any mentions of that today?
I mean, not really, to be honest. I mean, St. John's, they've always been known for their basketball team, so I mean, I'm not really surprised that they're ranked.
Well,
if anything,
yeah, St. John. I especially learned from last March Madness. St. John is actually a pretty decent basketball team. Mm-hmm. They made a decent run, I will say that. So obviously, I was like, I've never heard of this school before, but they seem really good at basketball, so I'm gonna watch out for them next year. But yeah, no, I'm sure St. John's gonna have a decent run like they did last year. Obviously not before U of M or MSU. Come on. I mean, 3rd and 7th? Come on, dude. Michigan State with a jump, though. Michigan State, what a jump. I'm telling y'all right now, do not sleep on the Spartans. We are coming for March Madness. Let's talk about that game a
little bit from last night.
Man.
Don't get me wrong. Michigan or State put up a hell of a game.
But
guess
what? Won. Man, I don't even want to. Hey, listen.
You had Dan Campbell rooting for you, and you still lost. Yeah.
Listen, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because guess what? Because no. Because guess what? Ohio State beat Michigan, but they were first round. They lost their one and only game in the playoffs in college football. So realistically speaking, just because you beat us doesn't mean you're gonna go as far in March Madness. I'm just putting it out there.
Doing, Tyler? How's it doing?
So how about the rankings?
do you miss Aiden Childs yet?
Bro, listen. Michigan State is going to get a bowl game next season. That's all I want. All I want is a bowl game. That's all I want. I'm not asking for playoffs. I don't have the luxury of anticipating the playoffs like you and your Wolverine fans. Ugh.
Soon enough, you're going to try to resurrect the 20-year-old Connor Cook.
Oh my god. Well, anyway, we're getting off track here. College football's done. We're not talking about it anymore. Indiana Hoosiers are national champions, in case y'all didn't know. Mm-hmm. And future, obviously, first overall pick, Fernando Mendoza. Come on. What are we talking about?
When we get to the NFL segment, I'm going to say a couple things about that.
Oh no! Don't tell me. Don't tell me. There's been some revelations. Oh no. Well, listen. All I'm say is we 7th. I'm not complaining. Michigan State's in 7th. And yes, we are getting a bowl game football wise for next year. We are.
We'll see.
That's all I want, a bowl game. Also, fuck you, Notre Dame. We're beating you.
Yeah.
anyways. But yeah, that's pretty much it for college basketball. Listen, we're both teams looking pretty good. U of M and MSU. And now, finally, the moment you have all been waiting for: the National Football League.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally, in terms of picks, sweeps on everyone's part, whether they were there or not. Everybody and their grandmother was picking Patriots and Seahawks, and wouldn't you know, they both won. Patriots Broncos, man, that game was just, well, for one thing, fuck you, Mother Nature, for ruining what could have been a decent ass game, and instead it turned into the shittiest AFC Championship game I've ever seen in my life. I mean,
yeah. Although
10 to 7.
To be
10
fair,
to 7 is the final score.
The
I mean, I get
really
it. You had
impact
Jared
the game
Stidham,
until
but
the second half, especially.
Just
the first half, they were still scoring and
bro.
shit, but Jared Stidham threw a fucking dime.
I'm telling you, dude, if it was Bo Nix, Broncos would have won. I'm telling you right now.
They would have. I mean, how do you
it's
beat
just
a backup quarterback by 3 points? I mean, don't get me wrong.
Mickey fucking Mouse,
Patriots
dude.
defense
Mickey
did great, but
Mouse.
As far as the
Mickey
offense
Mouse,
go,
dude.
they need to wake the fuck up if they want to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no.
They can't.
And it's not like their defense really isn't doing that much better either.
You can't let weather impact offense you to the point where you only score 10 points.
Yeah.
Especially
but listen,
when your fans
it was
Jared. Your quarterback
it was,
MVP.
but listen, it was Jared Stidham's first start in, I believe, 2 full seasons. So he did what he could.
Technically.
Still, but I mean, like I said, I didn't want to pick the Patriots, but it was a safe bet. So, anyways, the Mickey Mouse run continues somehow because Jared Stidham, CJ Stroud, and Justin Herbert, bro. Like, seriously? What are we doing? What are we doing? But yes. And then you go from that to the exact opposite. The AFC Championship game was probably the most boring game I've ever seen in my life. To the NFC Championship game, the most entertaining game I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, that was great.
But obviously, as I already knew, Seahawks were going to beat the Rams. They are literally the best team in the entire NFL right now. Rams, sorry, but they had to do it to you, man. They had to. And I'm not saying that, there was no chance the Rams were ever going to win. No, the game could have gone either way. But yeah, this game was filled with whole bunch of shenanigans. There was a taunting penalty on Seattle's end that ended up causing a Rams touchdown the next drive. It was a whole, that game was insane. But inevitably
almost destroyed Seattle.
Inevitably, Seattle won.
They lost because of that. I mean, oh my god.
I mean, we talked about, the only reason Broncos lost is, again, Bo Nix wasn't playing. If you really had to boil it down, Rob, what would you say is one of, if not the reason the Rams did, in fact, they couldn't win that game?
Okay, the way I see it, people were asking me, like, who I thought played better between Matthew Stafford and Sam Darnold. And basically, I couldn't decide because, well, frankly, they both played so well. And I think that's the reason they lost. Was because, I mean, Sam Darnold and the rest of the Seattle offense was just playing too good. I mean, the Rams' defense is one of the best in the league, in my opinion, as far as defensive line goes, at least. And so, I mean, if they were able to contain him a little more, like maybe get like a turnover or two, I think the Rams could have won that game. But I mean, Sam Darnold was just he was just cooking too much, and I think that's just what caused it to happen.
Yeah, every single team he's ever been on are currently kicking themselves. And what's that? Jets, Panthers, Niners, and Vikings?
Yeah, and also I should mention Devontae Adams is now 0-5 in the NFC Championship.
Man, that motherfucker cannot catch a break.
Yeah.
It really is a shame. It really is. I really appreciated the sort of surprise season, I would say, because everyone thought, oh, it'll be Cooper Kupp and sure, maybe Devontae Adams. But Devontae Adams has proved himself very much an equal to Puka, especially at his age that he's at right now.
Oh
He's
yeah,
pretty
they
much at the tail
solidified
end of
him in
his
the Hall of
career. I
Fame
think
at this
I think
point.
it would be safe to say this is the somewhat tail end of his career, but he still looks like he could play for another 4 years probably. At least in my opinion.
Maybe.
Like, but yeah, I mean, again, Rams, Seahawks were just better, and they have been again since like the second half of the regular season. But yes, obviously Seahawks win, and they get their Super Bowl 49 rematch against the Patriots. Obviously, much different story.
If they end up at the 1 yard line, they better be fucking smart. They better think that
If they somehow do not run the ball, I'll be convinced that the NFL is indeed scripted.
Although,
anyways,
at the same time, I did see an Instagram reel this morning. It was like a skit or some shit, but basically it was a guy saying like acting as an announcer for this upcoming Super Bowl, and it was like, oh, they run the ball up the 1 yard line. Oh, it's a fumble.
I swear to God, don't even put that in the air, bro. That's
So
voodoo.
instead of
Don't
them
even put
giving
that
the
in the
ball
air.
to their best running back, they're not giving the ball to their best wide receiver.
Oh my, no. Okay, first of all, sorry about that.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't think it's safe to compare Marshawn Lynch to JSN like that. Or at least I didn't think that. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
No. In terms
But
of
I mean,
context,
I
absolutely it
understand. I
relates. It
understand the
absolutely relates.
implications. I understand the implications and the irony of that whole thing. But again, you still have Kenneth Walker, even if you don't have Charbonnet, bro. Like, come on. But listen, I think I know who's going to win the Super Bowl. And I think everyone on YKB Sports is sure of that as well. Which is why we're not making that prediction until next episode. Again, whenever that is, but it will be before Super Bowl Sunday. So keep an eye out, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday again. We will be making Super Bowl picks next week. Because there'd be no point making picks now, because then we'd have nothing to talk about next week. But we do, in fact, have other NFL-related news to say. Obviously, as you can see by the title, the NFL coach hirings, firings update. So I have the screenshot that Rob sent to me, but I'm sure he's updated it. So Rob, you can feel free to.
No updates.
Oh well.
Just the one.
Just make sure you say anything that I don't say, basically.
Yeah, I'll look over this.
But at least this is at least a decent list. So I'm sure it's only like a few more. But
oh wait, I did find one.
Yeah, I guess I'll start from like the bottom up. So Eagles hired Sean Mannion, I think that's how you say his name, as their offensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. I do not personally know who Mannion is, so I have no feelings on that hiring.
He
Um,
was the Packers was it the he was the quarterback coach for the Packers. So I
so
mean he worked with Jordan
could he?
Sweeney and yeah,
So
Malik
could he help out
Willis.
Jalen Hurts maybe to stop sucking so much and stop running the ball all the time? You know,
Yeah, maybe
just a
pass it a
thought.
few times.
Yeah, give it to fucking AJ Brown so he doesn't act like a diva. Anyway,
He's probably good.
anyways, anyways, so Sean Mannon, do whatever, man.
Mm-hmm.
This I actually found out this morning, although I don't know when it was announced. But the Vikings fired their GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what the reason
I
was.
could take a very good
Rob,
guess.
I don't know. Rob, I don't know if you've heard anything.
I could
I
take a
haven't heard
very
anything.
good guess.
I just saw that he got fired, and I'm like, maybe call me crazy, but maybe Kwesi had some sort of involvement with not re-signing Sam Darnold. Just be a
And
thought.
and not re-signing Daniel Jones, who had a resurgence with the Colts.
I mean, both. Again, both resurgences. Again, the only reason Daniel Jones didn't make it as far as Sam Darnold did is because he got injured. Had he not been, I think the Colts would have made a deep playoff run and arguably could have went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm serious when I say that, by the way. Like, if you give me that first half regular season Colts, I would have taken them over the Patriots and the Broncos and the Bills and the Jags and the Steelers and the Chargers and the Texans. Like, I would have. Easily. I don't think anybody is questioning that. But yeah, I mean, hey, Sam Donald's in the Super Bowl, so you can't say it's not your fault, at least partially. So, hey, man, it is what it is. But yeah, and I literally stressed this in the off season too, this past off season, to not y'all went 14-3 for a fucking reason, dog, or 13-4, whatever the record was.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason you could have had the first overall seed last playoffs. And it was because of Sam Donald. So,
Look where he is now.
I'm just saying. And look where he literally is now. And who knows, maybe, at least for us personally, it could have gone different had we not gone the first seed. I think we still could have beaten the Rams in the wild card. I'm convinced. And then face whoever in the divisional. Hey, we wouldn't have had to play Washington. Huh? You know? I think we probably would have faced Philly. We definitely would have beat them. And then we would have faced the winner of Washington and Minnesota, right? I don't know. I could be crazy, but it's just a thing to think about. But anyways, Vikings fire the GM again, probably because of Sam Darnold not being re-signed. Ravens hired Declan Doyle as their offensive coordinator. I have no idea who this guy is either. Again, this is just because I'm uncultured and I need to start looking up shit. But
Yeah,
Rob, do you know where he was originally?
Yes, he was the Bears offensive coordinator.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I think this is at least a decent hiring by Baltimore then.
Oh yeah, I mean if you can do all that with Caleb Williams, I mean
With Caleb Williams, I mean Lamar
infinite
Jackson. Oh my
possibilities.
God. Yeah. Maybe this will lift the Ravens out of their 8-9 obscurity, which I called, by the way. I'm still gonna hold that over everyone. I'm saying I
Steelers
called
still
it.
lost in the wild card. Don't forget.
Yeah. Steelers hired Patrick Graham as their defensive coordinator. Where was he from originally?
Um, Raiders.
Ooh. I don't know how I feel about that. I think that might have been a bad hire.
Nah, he's actually solid.
Well, I was gonna ask you, how did he specifically do for the Raiders defense this year? I
Okay,
mean,
let me ask you a question. Besides Max Crosby, name a single Raiders defensive player. Go ahead.
so let's move on to the next one.
Okay, so my main point, the Raiders defense was better than some people think. Everybody knows that I shit on Geno Smith. I almost never shat on the Raiders defense. So basically, this guy somewhat brought a bunch of nobodies to put up. Well, I mean, not like the 2000s Ravens defense or anything like that, but like they were more solid than people would actually think. If you want, I can pull up some stats.
I mean, oh, he's just very nice. Okay. But, I mean, listen, Steelers, do whatever you need. You know.
Yeah, I mean, passing yards allowed 201. That's 14th overall. Running yards allowed 116.8 per game. That's 17th. Uh-oh. Did we lose Tyler? I think we did. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep going then. They had 37 sacks throughout the whole season, averaging about one takeaway per game. 25.4 points per game. That's 25th overall. So, I mean, not the best, but sure as shit not the worst either. I don't know what the fuck happened with Tyler. Alright. But overall, I mean, I think it's a great hire. Or solid at least. And plus, if he's going to be working with like TJ Watt, Patrick Queen, and all sorts of players, I mean, they're going to be pretty solid. So I guess I'll just go over the rest of what Tyler didn't go over. So the Chargers hired Chris O'Leary as their defensive coordinator. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty good for LA, I think. Oh, there he goes. Okay, so I guess I gotta go through the. Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, my phone overheated. My phone overheated, so yeah. It was a whole thing. But anyways,
I just went through.
sorry about that. I think it was also, yeah, for whatever reason my phone just like gets really hot when like it charges. Also, it was on my computer, like directly like on it, so that might also.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But anyways, I believe you were I was trying to catch up and shit, but I believe you told everyone about Patrick's stats though.
Yep, and I also just brought up Chris O'Leary, Chargers hiring as their defensive coordinator.
Yes, O'Leary. Yes. Where was he from originally?
Let me take a look. Western Michigan. Okay, so he was their defensive coordinator,
Ooh.
and actually, that's a solid fucking move. That's a very solid move. Western Michigan's defense was very underrated.
Cool. All right. Moving on. As we're kind of wrapping things up here, Browns hired Todd Monken as their head coach. Browns fans definitely do not know how to feel about this. I mean,
50-50.
Yeah. I mean, again, we'll see. I saw one guy, I forget who, but he was on a podcast or something, but he's like, if I was Dirk Sanders, I'm not listening to Todd Monken. I'm like, okay, but like, he's the head coach. Respectfully, shut the fuck up to that guy. Shador's gonna obviously listen to him. I don't think he's that much of a hothead that he won't listen to him. All right.
Mm.
I don't think. And I know that sounds very ironic considering the amount of shit I've talked about Shador
Yeah.
over the
What
last
happened
however
with
many
that?
months. Listen, my eyes have been opened.
A year later.
You know, right. Shador's cool. I don't know about his dad. I don't know how I feel about his dad though. I don't know how I feel about him.
I like Dion.
Dion's
Although
in.
some of his decisions are very, very questionable.
Right. Anyways, Steelers also hired Mike McCarthy as their head coach, and Steelers fans are pissed. They are pissed. They basically got the 8-9 to the 9-8 version of Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
So I think it's fair to say that for the first time in however many years Mike Tomlin coached at Steelers, for the first time in X amount of years, this is my official statement on next year. The Steelers will have a losing record.
I don't know.
There will be no 10. There will be no 10-7. There will be no 9-8. They will have a losing record. I do not trust McCarthy at all.
I don't know. To me, it kind of also feels like it depends on what they do with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I would hope Aaron Rodgers just retires. I don't give a shit about Aaron Rodgers. But that's just me though. But anyways, again, maybe I'm jumping to conclusions, but again, I'd say coaching wise, this is a downgrade from Tomlin. Because at least he was consistent. McCarthy, I don't trust his ass. He was doing some shit in Green Bay and Dallas. You know, I don't know. But like I said, maybe I'm looking too far into things. I will say, the Titans hired Brian Dable as their offensive coordinator, though. That I think is a really good hire. Pairing Dable up with Saleh is actually that's fire. Like that's fire.
Are they going against the Giants and the Jets? I'm curious.
Oh, if they are, bro, that would be. In case people don't know, Brian Dable was formerly on the Giants, and Robert Saleh at one point was with the Jets.
Yeah, let me look.
They were both head coaches of those respective teams. Oh my god, are they?
Both.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah. Jets, Giants, you're fucked. You're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, with that combo of a head coaching duo with Cam Ward, I'm telling you, Titans are not going to be last place in the division in the South next year. I'm telling you right now. I don't think they are. That spot goes to the fucking Texans because CJ Stroud is a fucking bum.
Titans are coming back.
CJ Stroud is a... Yeah, Texans are getting last. I'm telling you, it's going to go Texans, Titans, and then either Culture Jacks because Daniel Jones is coming back and he's gonna finish what he started this year.
If the Colts don't re-sign him, I'm going to be so pissed.
No, they better fucking re-sign Daniel Jones. They would be actual idiots not to. Who are you going to put? Anthony Richardson? We all know how I feel about Anthony Richardson. But anyways, and then Bills promoted Joe Brady from offensive coordinator to head coach. I do not like this personally. I personally do not like this move at all. I've heard a lot of Bills fans complaining, and I agree, honestly. This guy, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to wait and see how they play a game to like fully judge it.
And finally, Chargers officially signed, as we reported, I believe last week. But yes, they officially signed Mike McDaniel, former head coach of the Dolphins, as offensive coordinator for the Chargers. So again, you talk about coaching duos. You got Mike McDaniel and Jim Harbaugh. I mean, come on, what are we doing here? Like, man, I'm telling you, these coaching switches are gonna shake things up for next year. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Just wait till the actual players start switching teams. Then it's gonna get even crazier. But yeah, no. But anyways, those are the hirings, and then I guess there was only one firing. It was just Vikings firing their GM. Everything else was a hire, so it's okay. But the before we move on to our final subsection, which are the remaining vacancies for head coach, did we miss anyone?
Yes.
Real quick.
Here, let me pull that up. The Buffalo Bills are expected to hire Broncos defensive passing game coordinator and assistant head coach Leonhard as their defensive coordinator.
I think that's a good hire.
Oh,
I think that's a great hire.
Yeah, hopefully, it'll help them.
Yeah, their pass defense was absolutely fucking insane. I mean, do I need to mention Pat fucking Surtain? Come on, bro. What are we talking about? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Like I said, Broncos defense, #1 in the league last year, top 5 at the very least this year. That's a great hire. So, hey, at least the Bills did something right, hiring-wise. Again, still don't know about Joe Brady, but we'll see.
Hell yeah. But, I think that's pretty much it.
That's it? Okay. And finally, again, unless if I'm forgetting anything else from the updated paper we got, there are only 2 head coach vacancies left. The Cardinals and the Raiders. Wait, hold on a second. Something just popped into my... Oh! Wait. No, we'll save it.
What?
Anyways, I'll tell you after. Raiders, Cardinals are the only teams with vacancies for head coach now. Do we imagine both get filled by next episode? Maybe, I don't know.
For the Raiders, no, and I'll tell you why. I think the Raiders are gonna sign Quinn Kubiak. Apparently, they're really interested in him, and he just had his second interview, I think, a few days ago. So, obviously, he can't officially join any team until
Right.
the Super Bowl's done. But if it does happen, I can definitely see it happening.
But yeah,
I'd not be surprised.
But yeah,
As far as
anyways,
I have no idea.
So we recap both conference championship games. We talked about the Super Bowl matchup. We'll have picks for that next week. We talked about the coach hirings and the one GM firing and the head coach vacancies remaining. Are we missing anything else before we sign off?
I don't think so.
No?
No?
Okay. Perfect. Let me at least turn on my camera for this last bit. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boys at YKB Sports, and we will see y'all hopefully in person next episode next week. Super Bowl picks, hopefully more updated shit. But anyways, it's been your boys. Take care and peace.